Hey folks, it's getting worse and worse here. I'm looking at channels that were producing hundreds of thousands of hits on a given video, and they're down to a fraction of it. And what it comes down to is engagement, you guys interacting with the video and all that sort of stuff. I know that I sound like a broken record, but I would really appreciate your help if you resonate with the message that I give to you here today, that you consider sharing the video out and interacting with the video. It helps with the algorithm. Thank you. Last night late, I made a video reacting to the news that the Department of Justice under Pam Bondi and Donald Trump is floating the concept of looking at ways to ban transgender folks from access to weapons. And I stand by absolutely everything that I said in that video. I don't think that this is a controversial topic at all. This is the most un-American thing that I have seen in a long time, because it is my assumption that because Pam Bondi is involved, that is real. She is a statist, evil harpy that does not understand fundamental rights, is the essence of a pivot man for the law enforcement community, and just all around does not appreciate and does not respect the Second Amendment rights of American people.
Allegedly giving him assault rifles, AK-47s, AR-15s with a suppressor.
Easily the worst appointment decision that Donald Trump has made in either of his terms. I mean, she makes Merrick Garland look like Thomas Jefferson. Today's video is brought to you by Medical Gear Outfitters. They are my one-stop shop for all things medical. I've known the folks that run that company for over a decade now. They're great folks, and their big thing is not only supplying all the individual items that you should have in a trauma kit, but also having themed trauma kits available for all of your needs, whether it's a car accident that you're concerned about, whether it's just a general first aid kit for bumps and bruises, or if it is a blowout kit for your tactical rig or something. Check them out at Medical Gear Outfitters, and we have a discount code there that you can use to great effect to get yourself squared away.
Let law enforcement come in and take the gun.
So when someone like that becomes the top law enforcement executive in the United States and has exhibited behavior akin to the types of things that you would see executives do in the 1870s in the South, look at what she did in Florida.
So it will they can instantly, and they can do it with anonymity. Put it in this app.
Good.
It'll go in the app, and it'll go to one clearinghouse with state law enforcement in Florida.
I assume that she's being super serial. I would take her at her word. But if this person was not involved, say, hypothetically speaking, Donald Trump had walked out and had made an offhand comment in a speech somewhere to the effect of, like, these people, we have to do something about these people from Transylvania. Strong man. My default assumption, not that I believe that Donald Trump is a constitutionally minded individual by any stretch of the imagination.
Let law enforcement come in and take the guns.
Good.
My assumption in that instance is that would be a gargantuan troll.
Did you bring the toll?
We can, whether you like the man or not, we can all agree that he is the king of trolling. That's part of why he got elected. People appreciate that sort of thing. Let's assume for a second that is what it is. It's just a giant clown. If that is the case, then it might just be brilliant. And I'll explain. On one hand, you have gender ideology. On the other, you have gun control. Which one of your sacred cows gets the hammer? Or do you do nothing and appear impotent to your base? That's a lose-lose-lose situation. That, folks, is what we refer to as a dilemma. A problem has one or more correct answers mixed in there with the wrong ones. A dilemma is a question that has several solutions that are equally as bad. Depending on the presentation of this will either force attorneys and money from our political enemies. Let's be real. the people who hate America and hate your rights, it will either force them to defend people's Second Amendment rights, or it will force them to leave one of their claimed political classes out to dry. Or both. Dilemma. And if you consider the Second Amendment implications of prevailing against the government in this particular instance, well, that's pretty darn good precedent. However, there are several critical problems with this that I think that we should not understate. And the first is that we don't know whether it's a giant clown or not. And if it is completely real, then that is absolutely unacceptable. Because, I mean, the government could play a good game. Trump could play a good game and basically say, oh yeah, we were just kidding if it goes the wrong direction. But, big but, we have to understand that if it goes the wrong way, it sets a horrible precedent. And to ensure that it doesn't go the wrong way, that means that our people are absolutely going to have to be involved, which means that people like Gun Owners of America, Firearms Policy Coalition, FRAC, SAF, et cetera, National Association of Gun Rights will absolutely have to be involved, and we're going to have to burn our own resources, our own time, and our own people up on this kind of farce, provided, again, that it isn't real. But we have to proceed with the assumption that it is real. And that is why it's a huge problem. On top of all the things that I've already stated in my previous video, you don't actually believe in rights. You believe in privileges. You believe in caste systems. So even if you're on the 4D chess bandwagon, I think that you're wrong. Let's discuss this in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, uniform application of logic in all situations. And in my opinion, there's only one direction that you can go on this one. If you have a specific topic that you would like to see covered on the channel, then sound off in the comments section down below. I'll have some various videos on screen for you guys to check out. We're also starting a new series where we go back and talk about some of the things that we discussed pertaining to suppressors, since the tax is going to drop off in early 2026. I think that has changed the commercial landscape, not really the regulatory landscape. It should have been done better, but it is what we have, and I'm going to be going through and checking out some of the things that you guys have questions about as it pertains to suppressors, because I think that there is going to be a buying craze on those, and that is going to be one of my focuses going forward for the next couple months, but I'm totally open to seeing what else you guys are interested in. And if I find it interesting as well, then I will run it down. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you in another video here at the VSO Gun Channel.